Y'all already see the title. Y'all already see the thumbnail. I'm not gonna waste none of y'all time. Let's get straight into it.
85% of people are followers who just follow trends, leaders, and their emotions.
I agree. Most people are just followers. Most people just they just follow the majority. Nobody now. In certain instances, the majority is what's making sense, and that's what you should do. You ain't gotta stand out in every little thing, but majority of people just follow the herd no matter what, no matter where they go, and in any and every situation. I've seen it in middle school, high school, college, and in adulthood. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the conversation about y'all experiences, and if y'all agree with that statement.
10% are leaders who control the 85% and their impulsiveness. And 5% are neither, who choose not to be either and choose to instead be their own.
I would say 1% is the people that control everything, and it's maybe like 10% that's the 5% he talking about right now.
Entity. Call me crazy, but I think being born black is like joining the game and never playing it before and having to play on the hardest mode difficult while everybody else gets to play on the normal mode. There's a certain art of being a black person, and it's not for the weak. There are 3 denominations of the art of being black, the same way we have different styles of bending. And it's all for survival, not only for physically, but socially, because to not be socially accepted amongst black people when you're already invisible as a black person to most of the world is to be good as dead. I'm not gonna lie. The first art is fitting in. It's an art that all black people have hardwired into them to stay down and not rock the boat. Since, slavery, our minds are all twisted in herd shape. This art is seen throughout all of history and especially modern day. A bunch of the 85%ers followers. A lot of black people are extremely ignorant and emotion based. So whoever has the loudest voice or can control your emotions normally has the most power amongst these.
I agree. I do believe that is how majority of the black community moves, and in practice, if you look at it, in my personal opinion, I don't think it's put us in no type of position that we should be proud of, in a sense. We use that power to break each other down every day. If you look at places like Chirac, Chicago, look at places, different hoods in Memphis, even in my city, Houston. You know what I'm saying? We use that power to break each other down a lot of the time. Now, not in every case, but I don't feel like it's the pendulum. I hope I'm saying that right. It's not leaning more on what's best for us, type deal. And I feel like that's in our hands, though, as a community, that we're not making the right choices when we actually have the choice. We actually have the chance to make the right choice. So I get what he's saying, like the planning on hard mode, yeah, but at some point, bro, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Same with him. Look, it don't matter what mode he playing on. He sat here and made this video just like anybody else would have had to make this video, and it can get 1 million views, 2 million views, and that's his hard work, and he getting paid for that just like any other man would have had to do that. You don't have to choose to go out here and sell drugs, but that's your choice. You feel like it's lame to go work at you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too much into it. We only a minute in. I'm just giving my authentic thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section.
85% is the black people. This is where you get like a Dr. Umar or other various black people, like a bunch of rappers saying a bunch of degenerate stuff that's really just holding us back for real. But like,
I agree, but for the most part, we be rocking with it, and I even be rocking out with the songs, but I don't take the songs to heart. I don't actually live by the songs. People be living by the songs. That's the dumbest thing you can do. Take the songs for what they are. Enjoy it. Listen to it. Okay, cool. That's lit. Oh, I like how they rhymed them words. You know what I'm saying? I like how he said that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I don't sit there and actually be like, oh yeah, now I gotta go out here and the second even try me, I'm about to just straight up or just go out here and just, oh yeah, I'm about to go have sex with a whole bunch of women because that's what's cool, and get babies and make broken families. That's what the songs be saying. Now, it is cool to listen to. I'm not going, but most people ain't got the wherewithal, I hope I'm saying that right, to not just listen to it and enjoy it for what it is. They take it and internalize it and make it their actual personality, that's sad. That's a sad situation.
It's loud and it sounds cool, and nobody wants to go against the crowd, so we just gonna rock with it. You feel me?
Exactly. A lot of us are victims of peer pressure. I actively fight peer pressure every day. I thrive in it. I can't wait for somebody to ask me to do something that I don't feel like doing, and I could tell they trying to peer pressure me. I'm looking you dead in your face, and no, I'm good. maybe with even a smile on my face. So I'm not tripping. I'm not mad. I'm standing on business, which I feel like most people don't. At least most people in the black community, they stand on business about the wrong stuff. They willing to die about stuff that don't even be that serious.
85 percenters. Normally this art of being black is normally the safest to go because it always keeps you'll always be accepted by black people, even if they're not maybe the people you always want to be accepted by in certain senses. And the reason why I say it's the safest is because although you end up losing yourself and never fully being able to express yourself, you still can come to the cookout. You feel me? You avoid a lot of the roasts and when you don't try to rock the boat and you try to like completely fit in with being black as a black person. You know what I mean? And this is normally the type of black people who are cool. They got the swag because being black in a world that hates on us a lot and says F us, we ended up pretty much saying F the world. So everything we do just has this sense of I don't give a about it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. It's that natural sauce. Like you see this sauce on me, bro. Like it's not on me, it's in me, bro. But it's because I'm black, bro. I'm not saying other races don't have that swag, but let's be honest, it's the black people. Nobody does it like the black people now. I'm not even gonna lie. Nobody does it like us, bro. We got the
I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like we definitely as black people start waves. Like we definitely start waves and we get other people on the waves. I think I seen a TikTok the other day about it was like in maybe in an Asian country or whatever, and it was like a day or like locally where they was like everybody should dress up as an American hood or the American ghetto. They looked just like us. Everybody put grills in. Everybody had like all black on chains. I was like, bro, I know they're not cosplaying as. I was just like, this is crazy.
We're saucy. This is also where the whole YN type of identities come in. It's just everybody trying to fit into their environment and survive amongst other black people socially and physically. And that's the majority of black people in America. They're just trying to fit in with our race. 85 percenters. Now there's a second art of being black, and I wouldn't even really call them the 10 percenters. I know I said that 10 percenter thing at the beginning. I kind of just said that just like to try to be deep and all that. But I wouldn't even call these people the 10 percenters because I guess they're kind of leaders, but they kind of end up becoming the 85 percenters to the second group because it's like you're still playing follow the leader. You're not creating your own. You're leaving one ship to join another. You know what I mean? But I'll call them the 10 percenter just for the sake of my reference being right because I really like my reference. The second art of being black pretty much is you're white. I'm gonna be honest. No hate. Because it's like if you're not gonna indulge in black people stuff like listen to rap, you know what I'm saying? Have a big urban vernacular, and I'm assuming if you act like that, you're gonna do things outside of what is cool to black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna talk like a guy who listens to Save a Life by Frey and you dress like a dude who works at GameStop, well, there's a good
hey, it's hard to lie. But that song go hard, man. Hold on. I already just told y'all about I listen to the rap music, but that type of music go hard too. Hey, people be sleep. Y'all gotta expand your I don't even know the word for it, but that song went hard. I'm listening to both. So whatever percent that is.
Chance your ass will get fried. So, naturally you will start to distance yourself from black people. So like a true master of being.
That's what I feel like you should practice, not distancing. Oh, unless like your life in danger or they just truly bad for you or whatever. You should stand on business and stay right where you at. Now, if it's starting to get harmful, then yeah, go ahead and move on somewhere. But if it's just peer pressure and people trying to make you feel some type of way, stand on business. You ain't so you not altering. You not all right, whatever. I ain't trying to hit nothing you talking about. For real.
A black person, Caucasian style, niggas turn into Fresh and Fits. You know what I'm saying? They start snow bunny conservative demons. And I ain't even gonna lie, I feel like a good majority, I'd say 85%, which is why I say they're kind of like the 85%. I'd say 85% of suburban black kids go through a stage. Because it's only right. It's called cognitive dissonance. It's when your environment and what you learn doesn't match with what you're dealing with currently. And that's normally what it is if you're like a suburban black kid, because it's like, okay, so I've learned pretty much how to be a white person, unless your parents got soul. It's like you've kind of learned how to be a white person, but then you have to go in all these black spaces and try to figure out how to like fit in with these black kids who you can't relate to in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't come from that world. And normally why these are the two arts of being a black person, they normally both pick pick a side. The black nigga nation doesn't acknowledge the value of the black Caucasian nation, so the black Caucasian nation ends up attacking the black nigga nation. But in an off chance, there is a third nation, and that nation appears out of nowhere and is completely different. They approach the art of being black with a whole new style, and that is a nigga like me. See, I've had the privilege of growing up in the suburbs, but I also had the privilege of still being tapped in with a lot of black culture and going to the hoods on weekends and for various summers. So I don't have the ignorance of a art black person, but I have the swag and the ability to not let another nigga play with me. I don't have the tendencies that comes with harnessing the art of being a black Caucasian person, but I have the ability to value knowledge and code switch to get in and stay in certain rooms.
I respect that. I respect that. I agree fully with what he said on that. I like how he made that little analogy, but I understand exactly what he mean by that. I would agree with that. That's basically what I've been trying to say this whole video. I didn't think he was gonna lead into that, but I respect it. I respect he led into that.
Rooms. Our art of being black is owning the pressures that come with being black, but also the swag, the ability to say f you to anybody and anything. We become one and we combine all the arts of being black. And that pretty much sums up the art of being black, you feel me? I won't even say any art of being black is better than the other one, because there's nothing wrong with any of them, because at the end of the day, we were made into this. We didn't ask to be this, and we're all—
Nah, you got a choice though. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Afterwards, to me, it's once people, as they get older, and they decide to stay in a situation to where, like, the people that they only listen to rap music, they live by they rap music, whoop de whoop, they joining and trying to, you know what I'm saying, gang bang and whoop de whoop. Nah, at that point it's like, no, you gotta make a choice, you gotta make a decision, you gotta change. But yeah, for the most part, I do get what he was saying. It's a great video, the art of being a black person. Y'all go show his channel some love, all his socials. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I appreciate all y'all for watching. Till I see y'all in the next one. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.